Hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room. Today we are taking a look at Autony Unreliable Sequence Generator and the cool things you can do with it. So in this session I've set up, I'll show you how to set it up, or how I've got it set up anyway. I have these two Autonys playing this one synth master, this Autony being played by FAC drum kit, this Autony playing Lagrange, and this Autony playing Swam trumpet and C. And you can see I have a few effects and stuff applied. So you can generate complete tracks really that will just continually change unreliably. It's really nice. It's been out for a while. It's by Pageful, and yeah, it's just great. I used it. I did some videos on it a long time ago when it first came out, but I've used it in some sessions since. But I wanted to see what I could do with 5 of them. So you obviously connect them up via your Midi here. I haven't got that one put in. So I've got this kind of playing the top end of this and this playing the bass end. So if we look at this, the transpose is set to 0. Everything, all the Autonys are left on C, and the scale is major. I haven't messed around with the chords, which will increase the amount of steps in the sequence and stuff. Well, the amount of doubling the quantity, but we're going to start to play around with this stuff when all the sequence is running. And the same thing, it's like this one here, and I've color coded them for ease. So I know that the red ones have been doing the synth master, the black one here is the FAC drum kit, the yellow one is the Lagrange, and the blue one is the Swam trumpet. I suggest you do the same if you're making big sessions. That's just my microphone. So if you're making large sessions, kind of color code them. To color code anything, you just open the instrument, long hold here, and you can bring up the color customization options. Okay, there you go. So I'll start to play, and I've got everything else faded down. I'm going to take this one back out. I'm going to play, and you'll hear Synth Master 2 with some delay on it on inside. And you see here, I have reliability set at 79%. If it was on 100, the sequence wouldn't change. So as I start to move this back, there's a 91% chance of a change here. If it goes back to like, it's going to be changing all the time. So let's leave it about 80%. Quantity is quantity of notes in the sequence. So if we lower this, it's going to start dropping notes. They'll still be there, but they'll play every now and then. Sequence length, you can go all the way up to 64. These are like the basic, all the way down to 1. Let's leave it on 8. Gate length is gate length. This will generate a new sequence. But you know, if you've got reliability percentage set, it's going to generate new sequences every now and then. Transpose, self-explanatory, transpose up, transpose down. Change the key, the scale. I'm going to leave it on major. Clock unit is the speed, so and you can go really slow, so it'll change every 2 bars, which is very cool. I'm going to leave this one out. So that's the basic controls. But because I've got 5 of them and they're all set differently, although they all are set on the same key, if we drop this one in now, which is also going to be playing Synth Master, but in a lower octave and a different speed. Now, of course, this only works with a polyphonic synth. reliability is set to 33%, so there's going to be a lot of changing going on. But also I can lower the quantity of those bass notes. The sequence is 16, so slightly longer. Check this out now. I'll bring FAC drum kit in. Now, FAC has some alt tether on it, and it's been played by, we can see because I've color coded at number 3, and it's going to be continually changing, and you'll need to change the octave for FAC or Sitala. They usually start at about C1, so go down a couple of octaves from transpose, because if you're on, you're not going to hear anything. Mess around with it, but I'd go 2 octaves ish, and it's going to be triggering notes randomly from FAC, where you can of course go in and just, excuse me, change up the drum kits and all the rest of it, drum synth. Sequence length is 15, so it's slightly off grid, but we can of course and we could just go, let's generate new sequence every now and then. And if you wanted to stop the turn reliability up to 100%, and it's going to stick on this. And this is nice because the rhythm is just going to continually change. And of course we could change the clock to triplet 16, or you can slow it right down if you want. Let's leave it on 1/8. Sounds nice with okay, Lagrange. Same principle. Less reliability. Clock source is 1/4, transpose is -12, so it's a bit bassier. Let's increase the sequence length to 32. Now, you could easily set up like polyrhythmic variations as well for any of these by setting the sequence lengths to odd numbers. For instance, you could just happily set this to 34, and it'd be 34 steps in the sequence before it changes. You're not really going to hear it because of the amount of variation going on, but if you were to set this to kind of 100%, or this would just be, it's gonna play like, say for instance, 37 step lengths before it starts again, which will offset it from basically everything else that's playing. Now on this last one that's playing the swam trumpet, look, I have it set to only change every bar. At the moment it's 100% reliability. Sequence is only 8 steps. Check this, that sounds lovely. Now it sounds really great because it has a black hole on it. So and what we'll do is, in a sec, I'll set them all going and we'll make some adjustments to the Autony that's playing swam. Because at the moment, all this will do is what it's doing now. change this up now. Change the clock count. There you go. Personally, I just think it's great. Autony is £3.49p on the App Store at the moment. I'm guessing that's just the price that it is. You know, I mean, you could go on, build up a whole session just with Autony, and because it has so many cool variation options, then you just create stuff like this really quick. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, please. Subscribe to the channel, consider becoming a patron. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you soon. That's lovely stuff. Anyway, awesome. Autony by Pageful. See you guys later. Ta-da.